Today's we are going to discuss about JavaScript closure. In JavaScript, we can create functions inside other functions. Let's see an example. Here we created a function named outer function, and inside this function we create a variable named outer variable, and also we create another function named inner function inside the outer function. Now if we try to access the outer variable from inside the inner function, we can access it because the inner function has access to the variable in the outer function. To accessing other function or parent function variable from inside the child or inner function, this is how a closure created. Now, if we print the outer function in the console log using console log dot dir, we will see something like this. In console scope, we have two scopes. One is global and another is closure. And in the closure scope, we have outer variable because the inner function access the outer variable from inside the outer function. But one thing is keep in mind, if the inner function does not access the outer variable from inside the outer function, then the outer variable will not be in closure scope. And if also the outer value is defined in the global scope, then it will not be in the closure scope. Now let's see an real world use case of closure. Let's say we want to create a function that calculates the tax for a given income. First, we created a function named calculate tax, which takes a tax rate as an argument and returns another function. And inside the return function, we calculated the tax for a given income. And then we created a function named calculate 10% tax, which takes tax rate as an argument and returns another function. And inside the return function, we calculated tax for given income. And then we created two variables, one for tax for John and tax for Mike. We called calculate tax percent 10% tax function with two different income, and we stored return value in variables. So here closure helps us create a function that calculates the tax for a given income, and we can use the function to calculate the tax for different income without writing the same code again and again. So if we say simply, a closure is a function that has access to the variable of another function.